Richard's work contains a decency that isn't to everyone's taste, and it's very easy to write it off as not cutting edge because it is decent and because it has heart in it and because at the centre of everything that Richard writes is love. And we do live in a culture where that's a bit gooey. That's regarded as a bit gooey. But actually, I think that's as important as anything else. I think his place is very important in that, you know, in the comedy history of this country for that very reason. And I don't think he should for a minute apologise for that. And to me, Richard has changed more minds about more controversial things. I mean, he had an agenda with Vicar, without a doubt. He wanted to normalise, female priests. He wanted it to be okay. And that was a very serious, controversial issue. And now you can make a drama about it, or you can come in slightly through the back door, take people by surprise, they're laughing at it. Next thing they know, other female vicars are being compared to the character, which must have pissed them off to an extent. But it meant that it was okay. I'm not saying he did that single-handedly, he didn't, but it was certainly part of the movement. And that's very political. So to me, that is cutting edge. But it just looks a little bit, it looks a bit soft, but it's never soft. I mean, actually, I've said things in Vicar and I've witnessed things in that show that I would not have got away with in any other show. There was an incident when Trevor Peacock's character, Jim, talked for quite a while about bestiality and what the merits of it were and how it was obvious he'd tried it out. I think it's fairly obvious that Roger's character is more than intimate with quite a lot of his farmyard animals. And these are things that no one ever complained about. Whereas if I did jokes like that inside a supposedly edgier comedy, there'd be huge complaints. But because you trust him, you trust the characters, you can stray into some pretty deep water and get away with it. And to me, that's, that's political in the best sense of the word.